Hello our dear viewers, you are once again welcome to our YouTube channel, Health Tips and Tricks. I am your physician, Dr. Andrew, to take you through. If you're new to this channel, please kindly subscribe and continue receiving our videos on health awareness. And also feel free to share with your friends, family and relatives so that we can all help each other live a healthy life. We have been looking at the liver, and we have seen how the liver is a very important organ in the body. We have seen how alcohol can affect it, which foods are good to have, and which foods need to be avoided in order to protect your liver. So today, as a follow-up, we shall look at the second concern that was raised by our colleague from South Africa, called Katleso. So he had also said he was concerned about something else. He had said, apart from alcohol, are there other causes of liver problems, and how can I overcome them or prevent them in order to have a healthy liver? So today we are going to talk about other things that can cause problems in the liver, other things that can make your liver become sick or become diseased. What are these other than alcohol, of course? So without wasting time, we shall look at them briefly. Number one, we have excess body fat. Now, what is excess body fat? Excess body fat might be misunderstood. Some people might think they are small and they say, as we don't have fat. But trust me, excess body fat does not mean the big people or the people who have a lot of weight. No. Even small people who don't have much weight can also have excess body fat. So where is this excess body fat? This excess body fat can be found in different parts of the body. For example, around your muscles. So you find instead of having muscle mass, you have fat mass. It can be found around your belly. There are some people who have been taking, for example, taking alcohol for long and they develop bellies. And some who also just have a fat around the belly and the belly is a bit bigger than normal. So this is what we call the excess fat. So this fat can be dangerous to your body. Why? Because it can predispose you to having liver disease, to having liver injury. And how can you remove this excess body fat? One, you have to lose this body fat. How do you lose it? By doing exercises. That's one. So through exercises, you replace, for example, the fat around your muscles, you replace it with muscle. For example, going to the gym, doing some light physical exercise at home. This will help you to replace this fat with muscle mass. And once you replace the fat with muscle mass, you're getting rid of this fat. Exercise will also help you to utilize the fat as a source of energy. And this will get rid of this excess fat and protect your liver. Number two, we look at sedentary lifestyles. Some of us live what we call sedentary lifestyle. What is a sedentary lifestyle? This is a kind of lifestyle where you don't do much activity. Maybe you wake up in the morning, go to the office, spend your day seated at a computer, in the evening drive yourself back home and sit and watch TV, sleep, wake up the next morning and the cycle continues. So this is what we call a sedentary lifestyle, a lifestyle without activity. So this can be harmful for you and for your liver. Why? Because you will accumulate fat, you will accumulate some of these nutrients without utilizing them, and this can be harmful to your liver. So what's the solution to this? Let us do exercise. Let us have an active lifestyle. If your work involves sitting at a computer at a desk for long hours and you don't have time to do any other activities, then have some hours off. Maybe take an hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening when you get back home, and do some physical activity that will enable you to utilize some of this energy you have in your body and build up muscle. All right. Then number three, we shall see that things like smoking and use of illicit drugs, these can also have an effect on your liver. Smoking has toxins, and some of these drugs also have toxins. And once these are taken into the body, they will cause a lot of what we call inflammation, which we looked at previously as injury. And inflammation to the liver will be injury to the liver that will lead to damage of the liver cells, and the process starts of liver damage like we saw in the previous videos. And once your liver is damaged by this, then you progress to liver disease. So what do we have to do? Let us quit smoking and use of illicit drugs, and then live a healthy lifestyle so that we protect our liver. Then we have another habit called self-medication. Many times you get a headache and you say, okay, I think let me go to the pharmacy, to the drug shop and buy a paracetamol and I take it. Let me buy this and take it, my headache will go, my stomach pain will go. So this habit of self-medication can also be dangerous to the liver. Some of these drugs which are given out in the pharmacies, in the hospitals, they are also harmful to the liver. For example, a commonly used drug which is paracetamol. It is harmful to the liver, and taking it continuously and many times without a proper prescription from a doctor can be harmful to your liver. So how should we avoid, how should we stop this? Let us get rid of the habit of self-medicating with drugs. And not only drugs, from even some supplements, for example, herbal supplements. We have people who use herbal supplements. Some of these herbal supplements are dangerous and harmful to your liver. So always whenever you want to take a drug, kindly talk to your doctor, talk to your physician, and your physician will advise you accordingly on whether this is safe for the liver or not. Then we have other causes of liver problems. For example, there is a disease called hepatitis, which I think most of you know. Now, hepatitis has different types. A disease called hepatitis. This is a disease of the liver. It affects the liver and makes the liver sick. And when the liver becomes sick, it progresses to liver damage and severe liver disease. Now, what is hepatitis? Hepatitis has different forms. And is a disease of the liver which is caused by viruses. It can be caused by viruses, but it can also be caused by other things like we have seen. For example, drugs, for example, herbs, and other organisms, infectious agents like bacteria and other organisms. So once you get hepatitis, what happens? Your liver becomes injured and then it can progress to liver disease. One of the most common causes of hepatitis is a virus called hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is a virus which I'm sure some of you have heard of, and this virus can be transmitted through unsafe sex practices. So sometimes many of us engage in unsafe sex practices. So unsafe sex practices can predispose you to getting hepatitis, and hepatitis will cause injury to your liver. So how to prevent this? Simply practice safe sex, okay? And avoid unsafe sex practices which can predispose you to contract hepatitis B from other people, and it leads to a liver injury. So in summary, those were some of the other problems or other things in your life that can cause injury and disease to the liver. We have seen excess body fat, sedentary lifestyle, diseases like hepatitis, smoking illicit drugs, and also self-medication. So let us work together to know that these are harmful and to share this information so that we can all protect ourselves and have healthy livers and a healthy life. I remain your physician, Dr. Andrew. Thank you for your attention. And if you have any comments, questions, and feel free to put them in the comment section below the video. And please subscribe and share with your family and loved ones so that we can promote health awareness and promote healthy living. Thank you very much.